Okay. Literally, there's no pressure. I'm your host, Bangem Bugg, and we still got a co-host.
Yes, sir.
And still, we got another guest. So, y'all should know their names because it's gonna be part 2. So, go ahead and tell them what you want them to know about what's going on in the world.
All right. What's going on, family? It's your girl, Just K for checking in once again. Okay, I'm here with the news. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but let's slip into it because that's the name of my company. Let's do it that way. Let's slip into it. Slip without the I, because I'm never slipping. So boom. So we got the Kyle Rittenhouse story that everybody's talking about. Y'all heard about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we got the Ahmaud Arbery story that everybody's talking about. Have you heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So which one of those have y'all heard about more?
Probably the Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Rittenhouse, right?
Yeah.
Same here. So the Kyle Rittenhouse story. He went out to a state. He crossed state lines with a gun that he wasn't old enough to have. I don't know what his charges were that everybody's mad about them dropping, but I believe that he was basically saying it was self-defense for him shooting the people who was on his back and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're mad. You mad about it?
I mean, I don't give a fuck about it. Being honest.
Yeah.
I really wasn't following the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I've been watching like other podcasts, and they've been kind of saying like, basically the white boy was kind of like in the right.
Mm-hmm.
The podcast I was seeing, so I ain't really following it. I ain't really care about it.
What about you?
I mean, me personally, I felt like he should have been charged.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion, because if you're not already all the way in that situation, but you lead yourself to put yourself in that predicament, like, you should accept the consequences that come behind it. And then you own a fake crime. You ain't even crying.
Girl, that's
You
the
just
that's the part that really killed me too.
Yeah, they just if you are just saying that he's in the wrong, you don't have no heart. No.
Oh no. See, I don't agree with not having any heart, but where you heard people saying that he was in the right. What I think he should have been charged for was the gun, because he wasn't old enough to have the gun, and then he took it across state lines, and then you ended up killing somebody. So that's like neglect or something. Like, it gotta be something that you could tack onto that to say you was in the wrong, you shouldn't have did that part.
Who took him?
He went.
I think
He
they said
drove
his
himself?
mom. I think they said his mom took him or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Oh, I didn't hear about his mom taking him.
So,
But he was going out there for the protest that was going on. Somebody else who got killed that they was protesting, basically. This happened like a year ago or something.
Yeah.
At least a year ago that this happened. But he was going out there for the protest. And if you watch the video, I remember when this first dropped. I watched the video while everybody mad talking about, oh, he killed another black guy. If you watch the video, they running behind him. They running up on him behind him, and then he ends up letting off on them. So we talked about earlier, you talked about accepting the consequences of your actions. I'm not saying nobody deserves to die or what have you, but if you see somebody with an assault rifle or whatever you call the gun that he had, this big ass stick, and you running up on them, what do you think? Would you run up on somebody that just got a strap in their hand?
I respect guns though, so I'm a licensed carrier myself, so if somebody got a gun, they ain't bullshit. That's what I'm thinking, so I'm not running up on them.
And I'm not running up behind them for no reason. I mean, not to say it was no reason, but I'm not running up behind anybody with an AR in their hand and just thinking that this is going to work out in my favor because my hands work. So that was one of the situations. I feel like we are so angry just to try to be angry sometimes. And everybody, I don't know, get mad at me if you mad, but this is a situation we're hearing about more so than the Ahmaud Arbery case, which I feel like was a reason to celebrate. We got to win. Shout out to Georgia for like giving us that, and Clayco, which they held it down because they always locking niggas up. So shout out to Clayco, but Ahmaud Arbery, we actually got to win. He got justice in his name. Everybody who faulted, or everyone who was at fault for killing him, they went to jail.
But I'm saying he they could only get like 2 years, or they could get probation like white people get.
See, that was what I was wondering next is the biggest thing that we don't pay attention to with the law and the case is, one, we only read the headlines for the most part. We only read the headlines. We don't care about the thick of it, what actually happened. We're not following the case, like we said, but then we get the closed caption. It's like, okay, this is how I feel about this title that I read. So I don't know what they charged them with, how long they get locked up, but it is a reason to celebrate because normally people just walk. You feel me? So that situation, I feel like we gotta start putting more effort into knowing the details, or being like you were saying, I don't give a fuck. Me personally, I was really into the news, I guess, during the Trump era, when everybody was angry about everything and you couldn't say black or white or gay or lesbian. Well, you can't say shit no more. You're gonna get canceled. We might get canceled today because of this stuff. But there were so many stories about us being murdered. So many people to talk about. I took a trip to Texas, and in Texas they had basically like a Black Lives Matter memorial. So pretty much over decades, they went and did this research on people who have been murdered, black people who have been murdered. So going out there and seeing that stuff, it's like, all right, I'm straight. I don't need to see this no more. I see it, I get it, it happens. What are we gonna do about it? And that's my question. Like, if we want to see change, do y'all think we're doing anything or enough to change?
Well, I mean, you have to take the people who change and stuff. So if the same people in charge they gonna let you have whatever they want you to have. So they not gonna just give you their power. You gotta take it. So
how you do it?
Murder, blood,
bloodshed, get it back in blood. You hear me? Nah,
that's the only way to do it.
What you think? She said, wait a minute.
I think that should be the last resort. You know what I'm saying? I just think we need to be peaceful. But no, like, I feel like we could be doing more, especially in our community. One thing that I hate is that we see things all the time happening and we don't speak up on it. It doesn't become a problem. But then next thing you know, when something goes big and, you know, worldwide, then all of a sudden, oh my God, we need to pull together, we need to work together. We should have been doing that all along. It shouldn't take something dramatic to happen in our community for us to feel like it's time for us to not work together.
And not even just we should have done it all along, because we have done it. We have done it. Well, Huey Newton said the revolution won't be televised. We follow, again, the big titles. So we don't see it in our face. And then, therefore, we don't think to do it either. But it's continuing it. Like, we're going to get together, we're going to rally, we're going to march. First of all, I want everybody to know a rally or a march, when somebody tell you you can do that shit, ain't nothing but a parade. So if you go outside and you scream at Black Lives Matter because these people say during this time, on this day, this is what you should do, that's not your cause. That's you going outside and having a parade when somebody give you a time frame to have a parade. I do believe that chaos is what will bring it, or a disruption is what will bring the change. So we don't, not to say I'm against it, but we don't necessarily have to have bloodshed, but there has to be some sort of disruption, is what I think.
I'm saying if it's disruption, we disrupt shit all the time.
But keep it going. Don't stop it because people not talking about it no more. How many times we done boycotted Gucci or Prada, or somebody done put some Adidas, put monkeys on their stuff, or put black kids in monkey suits, but then guess what? We back wearing Adidas.
Yeah.
Gucci still getting our money. Buckhead, everybody love going to Lennox and everybody love the designer clothes because it's designer. Everything is designer. Somebody designed every single thing that we put on. But we keep on going. We will go, they think we ready to chill, and then we do chill, and then guess what? It's back to the regularly scheduled program. Versus, I don't know, because even if we do go out in the streets and murder people, then what?
I'm saying it's not just regular people, it's like the people in charge, like, which is like the elites, the bank owners and all that kind of stuff. It's just, it ain't gonna do no good just killing your neighbors.
Oh God.
They ain't got no power.
They live in the same neighborhood as you.
Yeah.
Y'all both going through the same level or same kinds of issues. But I agree with that. And that's another thing, it starts with the money. You said the bank. People not getting money, they gonna act different. How many brands acted different? Colin Kaepernick got put on shit because, oh, we need a black face on this shit. Everybody was black pride when it was cool to be black pride, but we even forget it when it's not cool no more, when it's not popular no more. But I think also, as far as attacking the leaders, you can do that by becoming those leaders. And I talk about this all the time. I say later on, I want to get in politics, or I will be a cop, or I would do this stuff, the things we like, fuck the police. Not fuck the police, just get the right people in power, the commissioners, or get to know these people who lead your communities. A lot of people, like growing up, I'm from the DMV, y'all. Where y'all from?
I'm from Alabama.
Okay, come on, Bama.
Georgia.
Come on, Georgia. Oh yeah, Columbus. I like people from Alabama because y'all be cooking. I don't know about you. You don't even clean up for real.
No
way. Look, he don't.
I take
I'm
that.
cracking up. But being from the DMV, I'm from Maryland, so the M of the DMV. In Maryland, if those people, because you'll see white people who get things done. But the reason why is because they go into their city council meetings, they go into their homeowners association meetings, they are a part of that shit. Or the people who running for governor, you're not getting my vote unless you do this for my area, or you do this for me to vote for you. So we got that right. Our people march for this shit, right? We got the right, but we gotta hold it to a certain standard, right? So even with that being said, this is like a good segue because we're talking about inserting ourselves into this. I gotta tell y'all, have y'all heard about this movie? It's called Karen.
I heard about it. I didn't think it was real at first, but then she just told me it was real.
Is it
I'm
new
like,
or
okay.
is
It's 2021.
Okay.
So shifting into out of community and issues and all of that stuff, let's shift it to some pop culture, I guess. Karen, when y'all hear the word Karen, what you think about?
A white nosy lady.
A white nosy lady, what you think? Same thing?
Somebody, yeah.
A white nosy lady, oh God. So did y'all ever watch Orange is the New Black?
No, see, I don't watch this. I used to watch YouTube.
For
Yeah.
real? Damn. Well, if y'all watch Orange is the New Black, dog it on Orange is the New Black. She is Karen. So
She was the white girl on Hustle and Flow.
the white girl on Hustle and Flow, y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Whoop that trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yes. So boom, we know who she is, the white girl. She in charge. She in charge. So she is Karen in this movie, Karen. So I'm not gonna spoil the movie. I think y'all should go watch it. It's entertaining to say the least, but a lot of situations where you'll be like, hell nah, like I'm not dealing with, I'm not going through it. So Karen, basically, it's based in Georgia. I couldn't figure out what the city was, but the guy where they moved from was East Point into some nicer neighborhood. So there's a black couple that moves into Karen's neighborhood, and Karen is the president of the homeowners association. And as soon as she see that she got some black neighbors, she got cameras pointing directly at their house. She popping up from behind vans and shit like, hey, what you doing? What's going on, Kevin? She's like really embedding herself into these people's, I guess, life because she doesn't want them to live in her neighborhood, basically. And earlier we talked about racism. Have you ever encountered like a Karen? I feel like it's harder for black men. It's y'all in
I mean, it's just really staring and or they snatching their purses or that kind of stuff. Just a little subtle stuff.
That's weird. I hope my purse, I lock my doors when I see white people. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
I feel like it's
Okay, not for real, but I feel like when you think about fear, right? Because that's the whole thing. Fear, being afraid of us. When you think about fear, if you think about the people, yeah, we get locked up, but we get locked up because we targeted. They give us drugs or give us guns or put us in these areas, and then when we use the shit or we do the shit, is get locked up. But when you look at the people who really in jail for some wild shit, y'all watch the ID channel? Right, you,
Hell no.
man, if you watch the ID channel, who you gonna see on the ID channel?
yeah, a bunch of white people.
Killing each other, killing their family members. Oh God, he over there like hallelujah.
All that.
Insurance, like for real, it will be like I have $1 million husband,
Yeah.
but I want to cheat or something. So me and my man over here, we gonna conspire and kill him so we can get the insurance. When I could have just kept cheating on his ass and taking his money. That's what I think about when I'm watching. And this is real life. This ain't no make-believe shit.
Yeah, I seen it was a story about two old ladies. They was killing bums and they was insuring them. They killed like a whole bunch of
I
them
believe
for the
that.
insurance money.
See, they was white.
Like two old ladies.
Betty White. So yeah, like when I think about danger, I be thinking about white people. They do wild shit and you don't know.
But
Like,
I don't mean to repeat, but Eric Spears said something like that too. Throughout history, like white people have been like the most dangerous race, but it's still like we are the most violent. But history shows different.
You know what?
They write history.
Correct. They write the narrative. They the people. They got the power. And when they conquer, they call it conquering. That's not. They steal it. When they steal the land, they burn the books. In middle school, high school, they made us read Fahrenheit 9/11, and they talked about the people burning the books in this society. They burn the books, they get rid of our history, and then we don't know who we are, so we got to listen to what they tell us we are. And they also controlling, if you meet people from overseas, like, they controlling the narrative. I met someone from, a black woman, from, I want to say, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I think that's where she was from. Saudi Arabia or like Dubai. And she said, when I moved here, I was mad at black people. Because as far as I knew, y'all were enslaved, y'all got free, and then y'all lazy. Y'all don't want to do shit. Meanwhile, her husband was from Illinois, and her husband showed her Hidden Colors. If y'all ever seen that, it's a documentary about our history and basically the whitewashing of our history. And so she watched it, and she cried, and she felt embarrassed because of what she was taught about us. But like, yeah, you meet Africans, you meet anybody, Indians, everybody get to come over this joint and be like, nah, fuck that, because they lazy. But yeah, we gotta just, it's about controlling our narrative, coming into power somehow, some way. It ain't impossible without murdering everybody, right?
You gotta murder, you got to kill somebody.
I mean, that's how they got
over.
it. Shoot, my closing argument on the murder and killing or the stealing or what have you. I just saw this a post on Instagram. Y'all remember Von Dutch? No. Von Dutch is a clothing brand. So they started.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They started their business. The way that they started their business, they took Dickies. Literally took Dickies and took the label off of Dickies and sold their label on there. They didn't make shit. So it's like, how are we getting the rep for stealing, killing, everything? But they do it, and it's like, I saw the caption, whoever posted, they like, yeah, you gotta use what you have until you got something else. I'm like, nah, they stole it. So boom.
Hold on, so did they, what, anything happen to them?
No.
They still do it now?
Like, even the wife was on there because they were showing the table. She was like, I remember sitting at the table and taking off. She was like, I'm scared to say it now because we might get in trouble. Ha 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 ha. Like, but if we said that shit, they taking us to court. Fine.
Yeah, you know how much you sold and all that, so it kind of be hard to
Hell yeah, Von Dutch made. Eve used to wear Von Dutch back in the
Make
day.
a lot of money.
Yeah, they definitely made enough money, and I don't know what they doing now or if they still producing stuff, but they definitely came out and showed us how you take the tag off of Dickies jeans. It was like, yeah, it was really durable. They complimenting the product and everything. It was a really good product, but we decided we wanted it, so.
I mean, I guess it'll be smart for an artist to do who got like a clothing brand, like to snatch tags off and put that shit on there until you get enough money to get your own shit.
It's smart. It
I
just ain't right.
I don't want no lawsuit.
If you do it, don't tell nobody. Shoot, you not like, now they done dropped down. I bet you people start trademarking their jeans or some shit in the middle. They gonna be like, nah, these is our jeans. It's gonna be something in the seams or something. If I did that, I'd do that. I don't want Von Dutch taking my shit.
These are good quality.
Okay.
Snatch the name.
Okay, but shoot, y'all watch Karen. If you haven't, I mean, I know you said you only watch YouTube. Is it, where would we watch it at?
If they got that's the only place but I got this little app on my phone so I can watch it.
Well, find Karen somewhere, and honestly, it's gonna grind your gears. Especially the end, it's just going, but it's gonna have you on your toes. It's a really good movie. It's just annoying as hell, and it just reminds you of what we have to endure, basically, from looking as fire as we look, being as beautifully melanated as we are.
I would think, yeah, y'all, when do women really get like followed like that in stores or?
Yeah, go to the hair store.
Oh yeah, the Chinese, the Koreans.
Oh yeah, matter
all
of
the
fact,
way
there
around.
was a story about they said it was some Indians. They beat this black woman with a bat. Y'all seen that?
No.
And it was like probably like 100 black people outside,
And nobody did nothing.
like protesting. No,
Oh.
nobody did nothing. But she went to I guess she went to the hospital and shit. I don't know if the charges got pressed, but the police was like kind of protecting their business. So what y'all think about that shit? Should the store be burnt down or should that man get beat up, or what y'all think about that?
They hit a woman with a bat,
Yeah, cause she didn't want to pay. I guess they messed her nails up or something
and they beat her.
with a bat. Yeah.
I think they should beat whoever beat her. Is the owner the person who beat her?
I ain't say all that. It was
Okay.
just like,
So I think that part is important. I feel like an eye for an eye. I'm on that type of shit. So if you hit me, I'm bringing my people to you. Straight up. I think that's like an overall code that we kind of lost too. When you think about people on the street, like we like busting our guns off and playing outside and doing dumb shit, or driving crazy, and you don't think about who else get in the line of fire. So if you do something to me, I'm bringing my people straight to you. If I can't do it right then and there, but I'm gonna try to get your ass. Somebody hit me with a bat, they gotta die, bro. Or so you gotta get your knees broke or something. But
I at least burn down their business. Like they shouldn't be allowed over there no more.
Smash their car, smash their booth though. Like not the whole bit, because the business owner I saw. Well, I want you to answer too though. But the business owner may not have nothing to do with that person. Or
but I'm saying if it's an Indian store, more than likely it's their family, because they don't. You don't really see Koreans like hiring people. It just be all Koreans.
You ever let your cousin come to the studio?
Nah, my folks in Alabama.
But
Well,
you
matter
feel
of fact,
me?
yeah, they did. They co-hosted a few.
And what if cousin JJ come in the studio hosting, and then some niggas running here because cousin JJ got beef in Atlanta? That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it's my people.
So you feel like you gonna take that?
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm with my people.
I'm not taking nobody else's beef. I'm straight. I'm grown. I'm trying to live. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody coming after my life because of what my sister did.
Well, if you and my sister, some niggas after you, it's whatever. I'm after whoever after you. You get what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah. But you wouldn't want drama coming your way because of what your sister or what I did.
wouldn't want to, but if it's come, I got to handle it. Cause I don't know if you seen on my show, like my ex co-host Ego, he had said something about Euro Gotti. So Ego got his own show. So when the nigga came, I wasn't there. He was doing this show in the morning, and Euro came and cussed him out, called him all kind of bitches, and you a fuck ass nigga. But Ego said that he was a hoe ass nigga on a previous show. So when the nigga come, he freeze up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So
And then I'm also not taking no beef like that.
But I would have been with it though. I was like, he better be glad I wasn't there, because that shit wouldn't have went like that. He basically cussed him out and he left. But we would have told that motherfucker up and he would have did that shit where I
I
was
know that's
there.
right.
Yeah.
You say, I'm with all that action. I done got misconstrued with the question. You know it. You know it.
I think so.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, and that aspect of it, the way I look at it, is a lot of times, in order to hurt a lot of people, you have to dig into their pockets. If I stop your money from coming in, and I stop the way that you make money and stuff like that, I already won. So me putting my hands on you, even though that's the first thing I want to do, is I want to put my hands on you because it's a reaction, it's a human thing. But the only way for me to hurt you is to take your money.
So you burning down the business.
I'm finna take you through though. I'm finna do lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. I'm finna take everything.
Oh, see, she professional. That's what I'm talking about. You grown, girl. She say I'm going through the
I'm
lawsuit.
taking everything. Cause at the end of the day, I won. You broke. I'm rich.
And I own this spot now.
And then I'm gonna take your spot. I'm gonna make it my name. You could come in there, but now it's mine. At this point.
Now you hit me with a bat. You can't come in here, bro.
Now it's all right. I own it now.
I know that's right. She a bigger person than me.
So have y'all ever got hit with an object, like fighting,
No.
like a glass bottle or some shit like
I
that?
think so. I'm trying to think. I probably forgot when I got hit.
See me, I really don't do confrontation like that, because with me, I'm cool with people unless you get me to that point. I give people 3 options. You got an issue, there's 3 ways we can handle it. We can talk about it, we can do that, we can fight about it, or you can shut the hell up about it. The only 3 options I'm giving you. And if I bring anything to you and you like, no, I ain't got nothing to say, okay, cool. We ain't got nothing else to talk about.
You been hit with an object before?
A glass bottle.
On your head?
Well, I drove off when it did, but I got it though. I beat the shit out that nigga when
Okay.
we fought twice, but yeah, I got him bad.
Damn. I think that's a boy thing. I think
You
boys.
should have did that.
I don't know, cause some females be aggressive as hell. They gonna grab some shit. I feel like I've been in situations where I could grab something, but I always think about the consequences afterwards. Like, if they die, I'm going to jail. So I don't be thinking about hitting people with shit. I don't think nobody will hit me with that.
So y'all got, just jump around. So y'all got any family members in jail? Or like a friend or something?
Just in jail, period.
Yeah, in prison for years and years.
Not no more. All my niggas out or dead. Say not for real.
I don't know, because with me, if I don't deal with you on a regular basis and stuff like that, I don't know. They might be, but that ain't my business. I don't know.
Like, not your
Well,
direct vehicle.
matter of fact, before as soon as I got here, my homie went jail. He called me. But yeah, he had got a murder charge a few years back. Matter of fact, he did the murder in 2012.
Oh shit,
He got sentenced years later, but I think he got like 25. But he be happy every time I talk to him. But he kind of called me too much too.
He in prison?
Yeah, he in prison.
Prison be lit for people. They really be. You ever? All right, boom. Y'all ever done live streaming, like tagged or Instagram live or Facebook live and stuff?
A couple times. But I don't really do
People in prison be having whole shows. Oh God, they set up a sheet. I've seen it for real. For real, a little sheet, and that's their little area. I saw another dude, he had a backdrop. Oh God, he was like, yeah, this how I get money.
They got tablets. Matter of fact, he be calling me off like a tablet or something.
On the phone and stuff.
Yeah.
They got TVs. Like, they really make prison fun. I don't like that shit. Like, not for my people. Make it fun for everybody else, but make my people want to get out.
See, I ain't gonna lie, one of my homeboys did go viral in jail one day. Like, he was in prison. No, I don't know if y'all seen it. It was the World Star video where he was over there dancing, he was getting it, and you had a boy beating on the wall. Yeah, that was my homeboy that was actually out there dancing.
I'm
I ain't
crying.
seen it,
I ain't
no.
seen it either,
I
but
ain't
I
seen
feel
it.
like I can imagine it.
It was on Facebook where they were like, some people made memes and stuff out of it when they were like, why do you keep going back to jail? And then you got the guy, and they was sitting over here like he really went viral in jail. So I had to hit him one day. I was like, hey, like you act like you having fun. I thought y'all supposed to be, getting your mind right and stuff. Y'all over here dancing. Got somebody on the beat, just beating at that. They freestyling now.
It's a New York influencer.
Okay.
One of his personalities is Fresh Out. And he be like, fresh out, ain't nothing to go back.
I know what you talking about. I know.
He be ready. They don't be caring. Prison be fun.
But I mean, I guess because they get to have sex with the guards, they get to still do drugs, and some of them still be fucking each other. So that's what they like. But matter of fact,
No
when
bills.
my homeboy, when we used to hang together, he told me, he said, I gotta get a murder charge. I gotta show these niggas I ain't playing. But he was one of them niggas though, and he finally got one.
Ain't now he just chilling in there?
He chilling. He just waiting to get out. But
He getting out? You know how he be like, free my nigga. He's like, what he do though?
Yeah.
He beat a crackhead to death, a white crackhead, because she owed him some money.
Damn.
But he said he ain't do it, and he was like, they ain't have no evidence. But that's what he got locked up for. And one of my cousins, somebody owed him some money. He was a drug dealer too. They beat him up. They were saying they made the dude suck their dick or something, and they set him on fire and they put him in the parking lot at McDonald's on Highway 69.
Where's that at?
It was years ago. It was in Alabama.
In Alabama? Oh, they get down like that.
Yeah.
What part of Alabama that was in?
Tuscaloosa.
Oh yeah, I ain't going there.
Birmingham
Sound like it's nothing to do over there.
The killers in Birmingham, but it's some dudes
real?
in Tuscaloosa. They do it too, but yeah, the killers in Birmingham.
I've been to Auburn. What city that's in?
That's far off though. That's kind of like a rival Tuscaloosa and Auburn, but that shit far from
Close over there by
Tuscaloosa.
Phoenix City, like where Columbus is. You got Phoenix City and then Auburn is like
an hour or something. Yeah, I've been to Auburn University. Have fun out there.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's wild though. Tuscaloosa. Y'all don't go around there. If you ain't from uptown, don't go uptown.
It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
He said, nah, don't go to Birmingham. That's what you said, Birmingham?
Yeah, that's where everybody. If you get a nice car and go to Birmingham to the mall, your shit gone.
What?
Somebody usually gets your car. Like,
Your car?
yeah, that's what. I mean, it's a lot of killing and stuff too. So, and then when they used to come down to visit, they act like they the hardest niggas ever made on earth. But yeah, if you from Tuscaloosa, stay away from Birmingham. Like, that's not a place to hang out.
That's
if
really
you ain't
crazy
from
stuff.
there.
When I come to the South, I don't think about, no disrespect, I just don't think about like drama and violence. It's like the drama in my city is just way worse than anything I've seen out here. So I don't. And then we moved here for a change. So I just think about rainbows and shit when I'm in the South anywhere. But they be like, nah, don't go over there. I don't know, I'll be in the trenches and don't even know it. I just be good in there, good.
You gotta always be watching. Ain't nobody ever try to like rob you.
Man, my car got stolen before, but that was my fault. Like, it was running, it was on, it had a tablet, a phone, everything. But I was, I don't know, big lacking too, because that nigga had to be right there. I walked in this my car. I walked in there to grab some food, came to the door, my shit was driving away. That's a surreal feeling, to watch your car drive away, and I got Maryland plates. That's my shit. Like, there's no question. That's my shit leaving right now.
I would have shot it.
Man, I ain't had nothing. I was lacking. Then that's when I had the crazy dude that I was dealing with. So I'm thinking maybe he caught an attitude with me and found a way to take my shit, or like try to play a joke. I called this nigga. I'm like, bruh, you got my car? He like, no, bruh. Hi, in the house. 40 minutes away. I'm like, damn, somebody really stole my car. But we found their ass.
Was it stripped?
Nah, the car was regular. The car was straight.
Oh, so he might have been a crackhead then.
Man, I don't know what it was. They got my iPad. And, no, because we actually tracked the car to East Point. They got, no, not the car, sorry. The car was in Mechanicsville, them little apartments over there, like near that area. And then East Point was where my tablet and my phone and shit was at. So we kept making it ring, but it's an apartment, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, this many units, and I can't hear shit outside. But then you see they keep turning it off every time we pressing it. So, but we definitely pulled up on their ass. But what you gonna do? The whole building gonna get it? And then I wasn't trying to be knocking on people's doors. You know what they got in the house.
Yeah.
So, but I got my car back.
So the tracking device, he can't track it exactly where it is.
Yeah, just the location.
Yeah.
So if it was a house, oh, they ass was grass, like it was done. But it's an apartment complex, so I got to the building, literally right to the building. I just ain't know which door. I wasn't trying to pick the wrong one.
Yeah. I thought you can go. Can't you go to take the police with you? When,
Bruh, let me tell you something about APD. APD not shit, bruh. I'm sorry. Like, that man, I could have tracked my car while they was still in the car if the officer just gave me his phone. He making jokes and shit. I'm like, yo, my phone is in there. Like, don't you got an iPhone? Nah, I don't have an iPhone. I'm like, what kind of phone you got? He like, I don't have no phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, my car gone. Like, why are you laughing? I'm not playing with you. And then I'm in a sorority. He saw my letters. He like, oh, you a Zeta? Oh shit, huh? I'm like, bro, is you gonna help me or what? Like, you talking about the wrong shit. Then like 10 minutes later, he like, with my iPhone.
You felt like?
No, he just was, I don't know if he thought it was a game or what, but he pulled out that iPhone like 10 minutes later talking about, here. So you had an iPhone all this time, you couldn't just give me your phone so we could track this shit and y'all could take it. So by the time he gave me the iPhone, I can't find my shit. Or, no, I couldn't even log in. Like, I was so distraught. You know your mind be fucked up. Like, man, I can't even log in. So I'm getting a password wrong. I gotta catch a lift all the way 40 minutes back to where I live at. Then that's when we was able to like find the stuff. And then because the stuff moved from here to here to here to here, when I called this police department, they like, that's not our jurisdiction. So now I called this police department, they like, all right, we're gonna call the other police department and let them know that y'all found this. So that's why we had to just go handle it ourselves.
Yeah, y'all to run around.
Man, they was terrible. It was the worst experience ever.
Well, I mean, I remember somebody was breaking in the trucks. Well, I'm a truck driver, but somebody was breaking in the trucks, and one of the guys called the police, and he when he got there, he was like, "Yeah, y'all go check the programmer." I said, "Hey, bro, that's your job."
Right.
So it's like they don't really be wanting to do their job.
No,
so
they don't.
It's the police, man.
Oh God. Like,
But they don't get paid shit anyway, so that's probably why it's like that.
they get something. That's why they ass doing it. You wouldn't put your life at risk for free.
Nah, it ain't much. It ain't much.
Get another job in if you don't want to do it. That's all I'm saying. You can go work at Wendy's and half-ass do that.
Nah, it's decent. I guess they got good benefits, but it ain't enough to raise no family off of.
Man, all I'm saying is do your job. Whatever job you signed up to do that shit. If it's cooking the fries, damn, cook the fries.
Cook the best fries you can
Cook the
possibly
best fries, bro. Make the fries bust.
I guess it's about time to wrap it up. So what y'all want to say to the people before we get out of here?
You go first.
Oh no, I was waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Go first.
So long, farewell, sayonara. That's all I got to say. Listen, watch Karen, and then when you get mad, DM me. on Instagram. No, matter of fact, comment on one of my posts just because I want my insights to go up. So go on Just K For Real on Instagram, Just KAYFR, and be like, K, I watched Karen, and then I'm gonna DM you and we gonna talk shit about that movie because I was pissed off. And that's it. Like, y'all think positive, y'all smile more. It's your girl.
It was good.
Thank you.
It's real good. Okay. So it was nice. I really enjoyed it. Just advice, be the best version of you that you were the day before. And you follow me, Nicole_NIKKINI. And that's it.
That's it.
That's all I got.
All right, and literally, there's no pressure. I guess we're gonna see y'all next Saturday, and that's it, man. We out.
And I'm locked in too, because y'all love me already.